Alrighty guys, and welcome back in. Today we're going to be spawning in on Call Tower. Now right behind me I have my teammate. Like always, I'm going to let you guys know I am in a 3-man pre-made with one solo queue gamer. Now this is arguably one of the most fair and balanced maps in Dead by Daylight. Now I am going to be versing a Michael Myers. I'm going to medium vault because of the angle I came at. Hopefully that means he's going to be coming at a poor choice and angle. See if he goes through. Didn't go through. Remember, if Michael Myers does catch you out in the open, you can actually walk inside him, and he does lose the ability to stalk when you're inside. I saw his hand then. I'm going to try and get to a better jungle gym, though. Keep coming around here to the right. Good play by him. Block his line of sight. Walk inside him so he can't stalk. Can't stalk if you're inside. It's going to really hurt him. And he's going to have to M1 me, allowing me to get distance. Now, rather than getting distance, I'm just going to loop that. I'm going to come around here to the right-hand side. Because I mispositioned myself, I decided to play around the fact that he is stage 1. We want to always make sure we got something in between the two of us, right? Didn't get it out of me, would have got it out of somebody else. He got a little bit out of me, don't get me wrong, but we are going to be able to apply pressure towards this objective now too. The question is he a default Michael Myers, or is he a Michael Myers with add-ons? Now, what is a default Michael Myers? Well, tier 1 has a 0 meter heartbeat, and he moves at 105% movement speed, but you hear that sound we originally heard, that means he is tiered up. A tier 2 Michael Myers moves at 115% movement speed with a 16 meter heartbeat. Now he's a tier 3 Michael Myers. Now he can run add-ons to change these. At a 16 meter heartbeat, he can run Modern Abuse to make that 16 meter heartbeat an 8 meter heartbeat. He can also run the Rabbit add-on, which is a yellow add-on, which is going to reduce your heartbeat in tier 2 by 25%. 25% of 8 is 2, therefore giving him a 6 meter heartbeat with the threat and lethality of instant down with exposure while he is tier 3. Now he's currently a tier 3 Michael Myers. Now every time he wants to tier up, he needs to stalk a survivor. While he's in tier 3, he will be holding the knife upside down, so there's your indicator. He gets a 10% window benefit for a faster window vault, and he also has the longest M1 lunge in the game, with the exception of Oni. Now that being said, what else do we know? We also know that he has tier 3 for 1 minute, and there'll be a sound indicator when he down tiers. Knowing how quickly he got his tier 3, I'm going under the assumption he has an add-on called the J Memorial. Now the J Memorial will allow you to moderately stalk survivors at a quicker rate and get the stalk out of them. That being said, he did get tier 2 and tier 3 at a quick rate, therefore the person might not have seen. We got 2 generators done. I am injured, which is bad, but at the same time, I do have access to Dead Hard. I would like to know what other add-ons he has, or what other perks he's using. Now, this is going to lead to a 3-gen. The best thing I can hope for right now, believe it or not, is a med kit. Anything but a med kit would be a hindrance, but can still be utilized. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to take the heal. I will have access to Dead Hard. He did down tier, so he won't have his tier 3. If I'm injured, he's more likely to be able to go for the M1 on me, rather than getting stalk and preparation. That being said, we're coming around the side wall here. Now, we don't know what kind of perks he has just yet. We're gonna get robbed from the hook save. I could have dead-harded and made it, but it's not worth the risk. I don't have a pallet to my right-hand side. I'm listening to Jeff. I'm going to react based off what happens to my left from these two, yeah? Applying pressure straight to the objective is going to be important. Now, my friend doesn't look like he has Pop Goes the Weasel the Killer, so we're going to put him in a really sticky situation by getting this objective done. I will have access to adrenaline if I live long enough. They should have healed right in front of the generator. Now, why is that? Because he has Prove Thyself. He would have given me the Prove Thyself buff as well. The fact that I'm injured isn't great, but it's not bad. He has been MIA for a little bit of time. He never came back to the hook, making me think he found another survivor, and that is exactly what happened. He found another survivor. He has hit that survivor, but he hasn't tiered up. Now he is tiered up. I'm going to let him see me in a sticky situation here, based on the fact I will have access to Dead Hard. I will have access to some pretty strong jungle gyms over here too, if he chooses to chase me, which is exactly what he's doing. I'm making sure I run this in a set direction. How close is he? I should be able to make this in time, where I'm going to be able to vault this window. I didn't see if he sidestepped, then he did. Make it look like I'm playing the pallet. What's he going to do? He's going to take spacing. I don't know if this is still available. This is a little dangerous. It is still available. He's going to respect. He's going to lunge nice and early. I'm going to wait here. See what he decides to do. A little bit of a moonwalk gamer. Going to go right through again. Lunging nice and early. Helping me out a lot. It's going to have play with your food though. Not play with your food, sorry. Bloodlust. You have to dead hard nice and early when I hear that sound indicator. Can see him. I'm going to give it to him. I could have kept running it, but rather than be ambitious, now he's got the visual bug where he's holding his hand up as if he's going to a rave. I got a pretty good loop over here too. I'm going to take him to the one where I can see him at. We're going to see Rave Michael Myers. Now remember, it is just a visual bug until he gets pallet stunned, and he looks like he's going to be going for the stalk, which is fine because I'm going to adrenaline away. I'm going to take advantage of a mistake. I could vault this window as well if I need to. I'm not going to leave this tile. I'm going to keep staying here because I have a teammate working on objectives right now. There's going to be my adrenaline. Gonna run right past him right now. Looks like he's not going to see me either. I got a really bad jungle gym over here, so I'll play towards the shack if he comes around behind me. Looks like I can't see him at the moment. We are running in a bit of a straight line. Got a teammate already on the door. We're both good and bad. I'm going to wait on the corner and be a little bit of a lookout here. Looks like he's found somebody else. He's getting his tier 3 really quick, so we are actually under the assumption he has the J Memorial as well, keeping in mind how fast he is stalking. Now, he could be running one that allows him to stalk the Obsession faster. However, he's getting it really quick off other people too. Knowing that he's tier 3 means that we have one person missing here from the door. What are we looking at? We got 1, we got 2. Means the solo queue guy might be in a little bit of trouble right now. I'm going to run through the middle of the map. I used one pallet, didn't I? So he does have a lot to work with. I could have kept running from that jungle gym, but I didn't want to be too ambitious, knowing that I had 3 healthy people working elsewhere. There's 2 pistons on that door, therefore the door is not fully prepped, so we're going to come over here. Michael Myers is tier 3, giving him a louder and larger heartbeat as well. Keeping that in mind, if he doesn't have Modern Abuse, we're going to be looking at about a 32-meter terror radius. However, I think he may have Modern Abuse as well. That is going to be both doors prepped. All we got to do now is wait for him to down tier. I'm going to open this depending on how loud it gets. He's pointing. He's giving me the indicator that I need to open this door. Looks like they're going to get that down nice and early. As you can see, that's going to put Myers in a really awkward situation with his rave hand in the air. And we are going to be escaping the trial there. Anyways, guys, GG's well played. If you're watching this one over at YouTube, this is a game about this is a game against Michael Myers. How to stop him from tearing up. And I kind of show you the trick of the fact that Michael Myers doesn't have collision while he is stalking, as opposed to Ghostface does. Keeping in mind, Michael Myers, when he stalks, the further away he is. The slower he stalks, the closer he is. The faster he stalks, unaffected by Ghostface, who doesn't matter how far away you are at the 5 seconds if he's not leaning, and 2.5 if he's leaning. Anyways, guys, GG's well played. If you're watching this one over at YouTube, make sure you slap that subscribe button. I do informative, educational, survivor, and Dead by Daylight killer content all the time, and I try and upload it here so you guys can learn a little bit more. Anyways, guys, GG's well played, and I will see you in the fog in the next